Hello, my name is Dr. Zoltan Buzady. I will be presenting you FLIGBY for the demo version which you are going to play. It is the official flow leadership program for decision makers and managers developed by Professor Csikszentmihalyi. FLIGBY stands for Flow is Good Business for You. It is a program developed to teach you the principles of flow, of good business as described by Csikszentmihalyi in his global bestsellers, but we have developed with him a tool, a program that it becomes available to you as a daily practice to learn and to experience these principles and ideas. We hope you will become a better manager by the enjoying and entertaining process of playing FLIGBY. So FLIGBY is it is a serious gaming solution, something pretty new emerging in the leadership development market I will be talking to you about. But at the same time, it has a purpose. It has the purpose to develop you or your participants at your organization to become better leaders of other people, to become better managers of teams, organizations, and society. FLIGBY has already proven itself to be amongst the best in the world. It has won prizes. The most notable and prestigious we have is the first prize of a serious gaming competition held in the USA, Seattle. For adult business games, we won that. FLIGBY is actually a development of Csikszentmihalyi. Who is this person? First of all, he's the probably most well-known Hungarian-American scientist and most quoted professor in the field of creativity, happiness studies, applied psychology, because he has founded a new field of study, a new science area, which is called positive psychology. It is using the knowledge and tools of science to make everyday people, healthy people's every day better so that they can perform more and enjoy the activities they do. Csikszentmihalyi has developed the notion of flow, of being in flow, to be very creative in enjoying the moment. This is what we will be teaching you with FLIGBY, how you can create an organization in which flow becomes more prevailing, and also you will be able to find better your own flow at your work. Mihai is also the author of several other books, amongst others Good Business, in which he describes the ethics and the roles and responsibilities of being a good leader, which we're going to talk about as well. The third book he has cooperated with and helped us to write is our book called Missing Link Discovered. It is our book which is helping you to understand FLIGBY if later on you want to get deeper into this topic. A serious game is a breed combining three major areas: some theory, some gaming elements, and simulation technology. The theory which we want to teach you has been well researched. It is the theory of flow and good business, how to find the balance for individuals and yourself between challenges and the abilities you already have, and how to develop the abilities that you enjoy doing those challenges in activities, that you become more happy and more creative and satisfied in your life. At the same time, it is a theory of leading people in a modern organization. So it's not just psychology, but leadership theory. We're going to use gamification elements, which means entertaining elements, fun, leaderboards, trophies, feedback, all sorts of activities which make your learning process more entertaining. And simulation means that this solution is running from the cloud. Technology-wise, you can interrupt it. You can also repeat it and continue anytime, and you can repeat it several times. There's little cost or no cost at redoing the learning and activities. At the same time, by the end of the game, when we have finished it, we will see your results. We will see your results compared to 10, 15,000 other players in the world, so that we can say what were your particular strengths, which decisions you've taken particularly good. This was the first part of my introduction. I wanted to give you a quick overview about what FLIGBY is in theory. So far I've been talking to you about what FLIGBY is in principle. Now I would like to give you a few more resources, since this is only a demo briefing. In a normal setting, we would spend far more time in describing the context, how to play the game, what to do, and this materials we have now prepared for you so that you can have a look at it online as well. The quality of the material depends very much on how much time you will be able to invest into this reading. I strongly recommend that you first have a quick look at the FLIGBY.com website. Explore a little bit how the game is supposed to work, what benefits it has, and you can also take the tour before the game so that you actually experience your management team you will be managing. You can have a quick look at the locations and discover how the decision mechanism works. This section I would strongly recommend to have a look at. The second element which I would like to recommend to you is our book. I've shared it with you. It is called Missing Link Discovered by Paul Mara, Zoltan Buzady, and Csikszentmihalyi, and it also has an introductory chapter by Csikszentmihalyi. I strongly recommend you read that introductory chapter so that you get the whole picture, why Mihai has co-developed with us FLIGBY, what is the purpose of that in his thinking. And second, I recommend you look at the chapter number 6, which gives you an overall description about how to play the game and what the mechanics are. The next element which you could do is you could go to flowleadership.org. Flowleadership.org. That is our devoted blog site for materials around flow, leadership, and serious gaming. It has many blog entries, and you can search keywords, and you can also read testimonials and recommendations by earlier players, but also you get inspired how you could use FLIGBY later on in your own company setting. The next element which I recommend you to have a look at, or resource rather, is the YouTube collection of FLIGBY. There are many interesting interviews with Csikszentmihalyi, but also we have put together materials supporting your learning, your gameplay with FLIGBY, such as this FLIGBY preamble video. You can see that it is a quick, short, 4-minute summary of the most important elements and hints you need to be able to play FLIGBY. It has about 7 major steps in it, how the game is supposed to run and how it is supposed to go. And step number 7 is only relevant in certain countries. You can also go to my own Zoltan Buzady's YouTube channel. You will find many interesting and entertaining materials which I've put together for myself and friends, but public. But there is also a 20-minute conceptual webinar I have put together about the concept of flow leadership. So if you want to get deeper into that background, into that theory, okay? To summarize, the most important elements you should do is to have a quick look at the FLIGBY.com page, read the introductory chapter and chapter number 6 from our PDF version I have sent you from our book, explore maybe a few topics and ideas on flowleadership.org, and explore FLIGBY devoted YouTube channel or my webinar on YouTube channel as well. I hope these few resources will be useful for you to make better gameplay. Next, I will be talking to you about what to do within the game, how to navigate, and how it works. Okay, now I would like to tell you how FLIGBY will work for you, how to do your best in the game. After the login, in which you give your details about your organizational and personal professional background, you start the game. You are logging in with your own password. And FLIGBY is running from the cloud, so you can play it anywhere in the world. We recommend that you play it from a large screen. A tablet is okay. A mobile phone is too small. Each time you have finished your gameplay, on the top left corner there is an exit button. Press that and it will continue where you left off. In this game, you will be managing a team of people. You have to get to know them, how they react to your decisions, what is their personality, what they like to do, what they don't like to do, but also where they fit into the organizational strategy which you have to form. In this situation, the company which you're going to manage is a wine company, and it has pretty lousy atmosphere, and the strategy is unclear where they should be going. So you have to form this anew. In the first part of the game, about 10 scenes, you are being asked to put together your team, to make interviews with them, judge them based on the flow principles, whether you understand their way they work. And in the second part of the game, you get increasingly drawn into the happenings and the stories and the intrigues. They will be talking to you, like this chap, for example. He has his own ideas what he wants to tell you. And then this lady comes and she says, I don't agree with this business idea. I'm completely overworked. This is too much for me. There is the owner who comes along, although you are the general manager, but he also tries to interfere sometimes, and he's helping you out in making better decisions sometimes. So you will have to find lots of balances and challenges and solutions to how to guide this company, how to make this company go very well. The way it works is the game poses to you a number of dilemmas. The movie stops and it will ask you questions like, do you prefer this option or the other option? Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 5 options. And depending on your decision, the story continues. What is the purpose of this game? The purpose of any game in a business is to be a good leader. We want you to do your best, not to think too long, but neither too short either, about which decision is the best from leadership perspective. Second, it is a game to develop your flow skills. So think about which person would you want to put into flow, ideally all of them by the end of the game. How can you achieve this? And how much will this cost for the company? Because you're also in charge of running the financial aspects of the game. Also, there's a corporate atmosphere which you have to manage. So each time you take a decision, it has an impact on something which is called here the flow gauge. It's a feedback screen in which you can see all the characters constantly. You can click on it and see where they are on this flow radar, which Csikszentmihalyi has developed. Your decisions will affect their mood. It will also affect the corporate atmosphere, which is here. This is the group level impact of your decisions. And here you will be seeing the tracking of your financial decisions, the impact of your financial decisions. So try to make a good game, be a good manager for this wine company for a season by moving all the people into flow, create the best corporate atmosphere possible, and make the most profit for the owners of the company. So this is what you have to do. In order to achieve this, it takes you about 6 hours, sometimes 5, sometimes 7 hours online total gaming time, which you can interrupt. I recommend to do it over an intensive weekend period or over 2 weeks. Do schedule your time. Don't do other things apart from that. Just play the game, interrupt it after an hour or 2. Take notes about questions you want to discuss with me. Take notes about issues which you see are dilemmas also for your management situation. How we can turn FLIGBY into a company training for you, that would be the question. Maybe you want to write your blog ideas to me, and I would be very happy to read or even share them with others. So please share back your thoughts as well. So each time you take a decision with FLIGBY, it will have an impact both on the story, but also on the things which we're measuring, like profitability, corporate atmosphere, and individual flow. You will also see some trophies appearing here on the left side of your screen. It means that it is motivating what you did. You did somebody a good decision during the day. So it's a gaming tool in that part. Now, here in the top right corner, you can see the virtual time of the storyline. You begin there early on in the year, and you will be managing for a season until late November. You can below that discover the library. The media library contains materials and videos to read and to watch, videos and texts, about management, about psychology and winemaking. So feel free, and I encourage you to do the readings. It's a learning tool. And you can also discover personal profiles of the players here. The more you have talked to them, the more you can go back and discover the backgrounds they have told you. It's a repository of your HR. And then when you're finished reading at this, you go back to the game and the story will continue. Now, when the game is over, you will discover outside of the game on your login page actually a new tab which you will have here. It is called My Results. And My Results is what we were discussing together in a debriefing session. It will show your leadership skills, which we have measured whilst you take these game decisions. About 90 have been coded, and we will be able to see what your personal strengths are, which decisions you have taken very well. So what is your flow potential at work, how you can actually move people into flow, and how you can move yourself into flow at work. Now you can play FLIGBY in the demo version for a few weeks. I would recommend that you do it within the 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and you contact me again for the debriefing session. After that, you will have some time to replay the game, and in the full version, every player has half a year to replay the game as often as they wish, so that they learn, exercise their flow leadership skills. Let me check my notes, but I think this is all I needed to tell you. I wish that you enjoy the game, you discover new technology supporting you in becoming a better leader. Certainly to me as an educator, as a trainer, it's a fascinating journey. I wish you all the best. May the flow be with you. I'm hoping and expecting to hear from you soon. Thank you very much.